That was strange. All right, this is up. We're good. Okay. Oop. Heard myself a little bit. Okay. All right. Hey, Alika. Alika, I just wrote the script. That was your idea, actually. I just wrote that today. So that's very fun. Okay, I think we're good. Hey, in the War Chore, worth watching. Thanks, Arthur. I appreciate that. All right, let me make sure this is all good. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that is loud. All right, that's going. Coolio. And then I'm just going to post this real quick on YouTube. But how you guys doing? How's everyone's Saturday? It's good. Well, that's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that. All right, so we have all this. I'm doing good. I'm gonna work soon, but next week I'm working on another short film. Very cool. You're doing the sound again? Is that what it said? Sorry, your message cut off for some reason. I'm not sure why. Streamlabs is notoriously dumb. Doing sound again. Okay. I mean, major props to you. Sound is hard. That's probably my least favorite thing to do when I edit videos is working with audio. I've gotten much better, but oof, it's so technical, it's so precise, it's so frustrating. So I really admire anyone who works with sound, because that's a tough gig. And if you're a really good sound designer or sound mixer, you pretty much are guaranteed steady work, because everyone needs a good sound person. I think that's one of the biggest separators when you watch like a student film versus a professional one, is the camera quality and the sound design. That's where you can tell the most. If you have like a good sound guy and like a nice camera, half the battle's done. Okay, so just cool. I have my little presentation here. You know what's funny? The hardest thing, the most time-consuming thing about this presentation was this fucking border I made for my stupid face. Pain in the ass. The line it up. It's probably still like imperfect, but whatever. All right, I think we're good to go. I don't think this will take too long. I had to eliminate one of the categories. I was gonna do a short film category, but honestly, I ran out of time. No one really recommended any short films. Not blaming anyone, we're all busy. And I did not have the time to do a bunch of research and watch like a whole batch of them. So I had to leave that category out, unfortunately. But we still got 11 categories to talk about today, so I think it'll be fun. Cool. Oh, I'm going to get started in a second. Well, I'm going to drink some Wawa. Okay, this is going to be partly scripted, by the way, so if I sound a little too formal or something, let me know. But I do have chat right here, so you know, don't be afraid to, just because it's like I'm reading something, that doesn't mean you can't write to me. Like, please write. I am reading your comments. So let's just get started. Enough foreplay. Also, let me know if the music's too loud, but I don't think it is. Kind of funny how I got into sound, did film class, and I said I held a boom mic once, and now I've been forced into sound. Yeah, I bet, getting through the door with any creative medium is really hard, but film especially. My fiance actually is an extremely talented production designer and art director, and she's still like having trouble getting to the union, and it's frustrating because there are people, in the industry that are pretty incompetent, but because they know someone, they're related to someone, they kind of skip a lot of steps and get in. There are more than a few people who probably should have spent more time training before they got into the film industry, especially actors. So, but that's life. Okay, so let's get started. Wow, my viewers went from 8 to 3. Okay, I'll start soon. Jesus. Very impatient. Very impatient. So let's get started. Okay, sorry, I just got a text from my mom. Cool. All right, let's get this going. First off, hi, thank you so much for coming to my stream. I've been planning this Horror Awards thing for a while. Last time I did not live stream it, but I thought it'd be fun to do it this time. I did watch a lot of horror movies to prepare for this. I do take it seriously. I don't just watch the 5 popular ones and then give them everything. I do try to, watch as much as I can, cast a wide net, so the awards mean a bit more. So anyway, with all that aside, let's get going. So, yeah. Checking audio. Cool. And I'm gonna wait for the next song to start. Hold on. Sorry. I wonder if you can move these. Yeah, okay. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the 2025 Horror Awards. It's basically a horror version of the Oscars. We got some standard categories, some custom ones, and a whole bunch to cover. I watched a lot of horror last year, yes, even like those ones. So if there's something you don't see, it's probably because I don't count it as horror or it's not quite good enough. But please comment with anything you think I missed. So anyways, here we go. 2025 Horror Oscars. Let's go. Starting with Best Actress. And the nominees are Sally Hawkins in Bring Her Back, Amy Madigan from Weapons, and Sophie Thatcher in Companion. This was tough to narrow down. Rosamund Pike from Hollow Road gets a mention, as does Ji Young-yoo from Until Dawn. And it's not just that these performances are good. It's just, but they're so interesting. Sophie Thatcher had to play a character with multiple levels of intelligence. Sally Hawkins gave us desperation so deep that even in her moments where her character is trying to act normal, you can feel this madness spill out. Amy Madigan is essentially playing two characters, an icy psychopath with no regard for human life, and what I can best describe as a crazy aunt. This is really, really close, but real quick, I almost didn't do it. This is really close, but Amy Madigan takes it. It's a dual role that asked so much for the actress. It's a dual role that asked so much from the actress, performing two far ends of an emotional spectrum and doing it in a way that not only felt genuine, but unsettling in different ways. It's basically two scary characters for the price of one. Credit goes to the script as well. It's an evil woman using such a flamboyant cover. That's a wild idea, and yet I could see this work in real life. The mannerisms, the eye contact, the times that the cover starts to slip away, this performance is as brilliant as it is entertaining to watch. She did a fantastic job, and I'm really happy that she got nominated. Actually, I was not expecting that, and that really just warms my heart. But also, she scared the shit out of me. She did. She's terrified. All right. Next up, Best Actor. And the nominees are Billy Barrett from Bring Her Back, Cooper Hoffman in The Long Walk, and oops, that like half loaded. There we go. Okay, let's do that again. Billy Barrett in Bring Her Back, Cooper Hoffman in The Long Walk, and David Johnson in The Long Walk. Couple ooh, interesting. Dark Nuns. I did not see Dark Nuns. I'll look it up though. Sometimes it's tough with foreign films. They're hard to find, hard to access. But I'll look it up. Also, welcome to the stream. So, a couple clarifications here. I'm not counting Frankenstein as a horror film. Even the director said so. And honestly, the scariest thing in that movie is how bad the CGI animals are. So, sorry, that's not counting. For this category, I considered putting Michael B. Jordan from Sinners for having to play twin brothers, oftentimes acting against himself. Nicolas Cage described his similar role in adaptation as acrobatic, and I admire the challenge. However, thinking about Sinners for this category made me realize how impressive Cage's performance was and how little this role really asked of Michael B. Jordan emotionally. It's slick guy and slightly more aggressive slick guy, and that's good, but it's just not top 3 to me. Feel free to yell at me in the comments. Cooper and Johnson in The Long Walk were able to deliver powerful performances despite of the trite, awkward dialogue, and that's more impressive to me. It's like watching someone win the Tour de France while barbells hang from the spokes. The fear, the camaraderie, the confidence, I believed all of it. And real quick, all of this aside, the winner is Billy Barrett in Bring Her Back. This was simply a heart-wrenching performance. I don't know how deep the actor had to dig to give us such genuine trauma and sorrow, but it paid off beautifully. The character is a young man being emotionally pulled in multiple directions. Grief, trauma, fear, anxiety, all while having to protect his vulnerable younger sister. So we're watching someone being worn down bit by bit by internal and external forces. And Billy Barrett makes all of it real and raw. It's so good that it's hard to watch. Very much deserved, in my opinion. Best opening scene. The nominees are Bring Her Back, Keeper, and The Rule of Jenny Penn. So some of you probably haven't seen, a lot of you probably haven't seen that one. Rule of Jenny Penn hit a festival in 2024, but got a wider release in 2025, so I'm counting it. Also, the intro is great. A surreal portrayal of someone having a stroke. I mean, really gut-wrenching stuff. Bring Her Back's got a disturbing home video of a ritual that tells you right away the kind of nightmare you're in for. Whoops. Sorry, there's gonna be a lot of pauses. And yet the winner is Keeper. Keeper takes it for its creativity and simplicity. It's generations of women looking at the camera and becoming increasingly frightened. It's intriguing, it makes you ask questions, and the point of view puts us in the views of the aggressors, which is a pretty disturbing position to be in as an audience member. The movie was a movie, and we'll get to that later, but this intro was a great way to get the ball rolling. It honestly kind of it made me too hopeful watching the opening to that movie because, spoiler, that movie kind of sucked. And it's a real shame. It's just a real damn shame. All right. Best original score. This will probably surprise no one. Best original score: Ash, Presence, and Sinners. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Out of any award today, this one resembled a handful of daffodils growing out of a pile of puke. I can't remember the last time a year had so many terrible scores for horror movies. Shelby Oaks, 28 Years Later, Until Dawn. Like, what is happening? The horror is supposed to be good at this. But let's talk about the good music. Presence soars and Ash pulsates in ways that perfectly suit their stories. But but you all know this was going to Sinners. I mean, come on. The blues music sounds great. It's passionate, well mixed, and well performed. But the way composer Ludwig Göransson mixes different styles into the music to match the themes of the story is so fascinating and professionally executed that it makes the film a must-watch just by itself. I have my problems with the film, the pacing, some of the visual effects, the third act is a little shoddy, and 16 Oscar nominations leaves me more confused than a Gen Alpha trying to tell time, but the music is one of the most exciting things to experience last year. It just major props. Is it a great horror score? I mean, technically, it doesn't have to be a spooky score. I'm kind of just nominating... I mean, it'll depend on the category, and you'll see that in a second. But, yeah, 16 Oscars is definitely overkill. For a lot of these things, like the score, the production design, it doesn't have to be spooky score or spooky production design as long as it's good, and as long as it fits the film, obviously. However, there's a couple categories that are horror specific. So we're going to get to that. So yeah, it's not, I wouldn't say it's specifically a horror score, but I do think it's a great one. But yeah, 16 Oscars is nuts. That's just bonkers. I don't understand what happened there. I think it deserves like maybe half of them. If that. I mean, I like the film, but come on. Get it. I mean, best visual effects, best editing, best cinematography, best makeup. No, absolutely not. Yeah, I'll even agree with best actor, honestly. But regardless, all right. Here's a fun category: biggest disappointment. The nominees are 28 Years Later, Him, and Keeper. So, 28 Years Later had a stellar pedigree behind it and some good acting, but tainted it with baffling filmmaking choices, terrible pacing, and an ending so bad that theaters may as well had security throw shit at the audience. Him had a fresh selling point, but resembled 90 TikToks stitched together by a Zack Snyder fanboy. And hey, Hallow Road, I don't know if you can hear me over there. You owe Keeper a beer because you were on this list before I saw it. You had a great first half and not just squandered it, but betrayed it with a boring, shitty, poorly voice acted, and anticlimactic second half. I'm not upset. What are you talking? I'm not upset. But yes. Then I saw Keeper, and then I saw Keeper. And hoo boy, great visual ideas, great intro, all for a script so contrived that it required an evacuation of brain cells to make the plot happen. I mean, just yikes. As for the winner, this was very tough to decide. I feel like any of these three could easily win, but I gotta go with Him. I have to. It had every opportunity in the world to be something of value. A concept so interesting, everyone turned towards it like my dog when a squirrel passes by. And you gave us, Joe, I agree. And you gave us Suicide Squad meets 30 for 30. It's got some of the worst theming I've ever seen. The movie drunkenly bounces from idea to idea and hopes it can blast you with enough quick cuts and aggressive music that you won't notice that the dialogue is awful, the story is atrocious, and the acting ranges from mediocre to mannequin. It's such a swing and a miss. Actually, no, I take that back. It's not a swing and a miss. It's more like watching someone swing and miss, swing and miss, swing and miss over and over, and you don't know whether to like give them a hug or call the cops. Can someone competent give us a sports horror film, please? Like wrestling, boxing, fucking polo. Just make it happen, because we need it. Arch, I heard the sequel is good. I probably will. I mean, I feel like I have to watch it because it's horror, but I don't really want to, but I do hear it's better. Joe, I understand 28 Years Later had a lot of hype to it, but I found it really messy. Probably one of the messiest films I've seen lately. And King Pig, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. We already did a few categories, but we've got a bunch more left. I'm reading from a script for this because it's going to be for a video, but I will be chatting with you guys. Don't worry. What if Whiplash was a horror movie? It's not, but what's really interesting about Whiplash, just to jump aside for a second, Whiplash was shot like a thriller, even like a horror film. The director actually said this, and when you watch it, you can tell. There's a lot of shots that are kind of following him, almost like someone stalking him. There's a lot of claustrophobic framing. So, and there's a lot of blood. So he did shoot it like a horror film, and that's why you feel so anxious in certain scenes, and how lonely the main character is makes him vulnerable. So yeah, I mean, I think you could make a music horror film for sure. There already are ones like Sweeney Todd, but yeah, I mean, I could see that definitely. But a sports horror film was such an engaging idea, and they just screwed the pooch big time. Backtrack. No. I mean, Arch, it's probably my favorite Jai Courtney performance, but top 3 of the year, top 3 horror performances of the year, no. He was good, though. I mean, he was one of the better parts of the film. I'm actually going to mention that movie actually very soon, so stay tuned for that. The Charlie Brown football. Hey, Arthur, how's it going? Gotta head out for work, but you guys have a good one. Hey, Alika, thank you so much. Alika, your Sky High review should come out pretty soon. I finished writing it. Okay, so let's get to this. Sorry for all the pauses. I'm going between different browsers for this presentation. Anyway, best practical effects. The nominees are Bring Her Back, Together, and The Ugly Stepsister. Oh yeah, you guys seen these? They're pretty good. So Together is about people physically merging, and thankfully the movie gave us some delightful practical creature effects along with some pretty cool CGI. Bring Her Back's cuts and bites don't just look great, but they sting to watch. So much so that I was gonna give it this award, but then I remembered The Ugly Stepsister. Yeah. I may not love this movie as much as everyone else, but if you're into gruesome makeup, then this is a showcase. Self-mutilation, vomit, questionable surgery, you gotta love it. I actually got a little nauseous watching this, not because it was over the top, but because it looked like real bones breaking and flesh opening. You can feel the weight and friction going on in these scenes, which only makes it more harrowing to watch. Just super gross. Nice job. Really good. And they got nominated for an Oscar. Again, like Oscars are starting to learn that horror movies actually can offer quite a few things, both emotionally and technically. So it's nice, you know? All good movies, all 3 of my favorites. Oh, cool, Arch. Long Walk needs all the Oscars awards. It left me depressed. Hey, Sarah. Welcome to the stream. Also, you missed it, but I gave Long Walk 2 nominations for Best Actor. It didn't win, but it got nominated twice. I thought both leads did a great job, especially Cooper Hoffman. They were both great. Yeah, really good stuff. All right, this next one's fun. All right, so Best Horror Scene. Real quick, this is discounting opening scenes. We already covered that, and scenes that aren't horror in some fashion. So that epic sequence from Sinners doesn't count. But as far as nominees are, speaking of, the vampire jig from Sinners, the knife scene from Bring Her Back, the finale from Together, the first shark kill in Dangerous Animals, and the climax of Weapons. So that scene from Sinners, I think, qualifies as horror enough with all the bloody faces and creepy glowing eyes. And it's also a fantastic remix of an Irish folk song, combining Irish and black production to symbolize 2 repressed groups joined in musical harmony. It's genius. Bring Her Back's knife scene, I can't even describe. Just watch it on your own and brace yourself. Together's ending was comical for some people, but it was a little traumatic for me. And the special effects looked awesome. Dangerous Animals' first shark kill was surprisingly horrifying in concept and execution, and it narrowly beats out the Final Destination Bloodlines MRI scene. However, I'm going to go with the climax and Weapons. I won't spoil it. I'll just say that it's one of the most satisfying payoffs I've ever seen in a horror film. The sound of footsteps in the kitchen, how the sequence was cut, and just how much of a comeuppance we get to witness. It was beautifully stitched together. It was beautifully stitched together. It was such a crowd pleaser, and it was such a crowd pleaser in like the most emotionally gratifying and violent way. One of my favorites. It's one of my favorite scenes of any film last year. Honestly, just meh. So great. I can't not give it this award. I love the scene from The Calling for Faye, juxtaposed with the husband falling in a rabbit trap in the movie Rabbit Trap. Rabbit Trap. I have not even heard of that film. Did that come out last year? Is that horror? Usually at least have heard of a horror film in my research, but I've never heard of that. Rabbit Trap. I'll have to look that up. How are we doing on this? Okay. Folk horror starring Dev Patel. Huh. Yeah, that's news to me. Actually, I'm going to look that up right now. Yeah, what the hell? How did I never hear of this? It doesn't have great reviews, but it's also horror, so that's not always like the best, you know. That's not like a be-all thing, you know? Okay. Hey, I'll check that out. For sure. Unfortunately, I can't nominate it because I didn't see it. But I'll look it up for sure. All right, here we go. We're getting there. Next up, Best Production Design. And the nominees are Bring Her Back, Sinners, and The Ugly Stepsister. So, this is the one category where I actually got a second opinion. It was from I asked my fiance about this. Who is a talented production designer, and she pointed out something about Bring Her Back that shot it into the top 3. Yes, it's mostly a house, but everything about the house is designed to reflect this woman's turmoil and depravity without being too obvious or distracting. The shape of the pool, the geography of the hallways, the clutter, the color, everything is subtly off and askew in a way that instinctively makes you feel unsure and unsafe in every room. This home ain't homey, and it fits the villain's mental state very nicely. Sinners and the Ugly Stepsister use impressive sets to immerse us in the 1930s and 1800s, respectively. But yeah. But I think the Ugly Stepsister is gonna. I think the Ugly Stepsister is gonna take this one. Not only do I think it had a tougher task with its mix of grand and claustrophobic rooms, but I love the props. They match the upper class setting and color scheme of the film as a whole, and they're arranged so damn well. The opening credits should be shown to anyone who owns a small business or ever has to arrange things on a table. It looks amazing. Ugly Stepsister has solid cinematography, but I think the production design is doing half the work. Just point the camera at anything, and you'll have a perfectly decorated shot, bursting with color that fits the time period while also offering its own vibe. Props, furniture, wallpaper. Ugly Stepsister looks too good not to win this one. It looked awesome. All right, we're getting to some hot ones now. Best Screenplay. And the nominees are Bring Her Back, Companion, and Weapons. Also, you guys in chat, if there's like a crucial one you think I missed, definitely let me know. I'm serious. So, I'll just say this. Our standards for good writing, I feel, are faltering. Maybe it's because people don't read anymore. Maybe it's because people don't read anymore. And that's not me. That's not my being condescending. I mean, I literally asked people to give me movie recommendations that started with X, and I got Jason X, Maxine, and Exit. So yeah, reading comprehension becoming a problem. Also, BBL, that's a good shout out. It's borderline, but I do consider Companion a horror film. It's so close. I've asked a bunch of people. I looked online, and I'm seeing like 50-50 from people on whether Companion is a horror film. And I think it's just enough. Also, it's my video, and I love the movie so much, and I feel like it has so much to offer. I just wanted to talk about it. I think it's more horror than Frankenstein, personally. And yeah, it was so borderline, but I felt like there was enough. I do. So, totally get it. Totally understand. It's not going to fit for everyone. Very much borderline, but I think there's just enough for it to count. Especially in the third act. Third act kind of clinches it as horror for me. So, anyway, with this. So I appreciate solid writing. I mean, hell, it's what I studied. And while I wouldn't say it's the horror genre's highest priority, it is heartwarming to see a horror script on the same level or higher than most movies I've seen lately. So yeah, the nominees for Best Screenplay are Bring Her Back, Companion, and Weapons. And real quick, and the winner's gotta be Weapons. It's gotta be. Companion has some sharp commentary on technology and relationships. Bring Her Back understands the fury and desperation of grief. But Weapons' use of time-hopping narratives is entertaining, justified, and escalates the mystery without skimping on the horror. It's a balancing act, one that I think works beautifully. Best of all, there's no weak section. Each character is well-rounded, and I enjoyed learning more about them and seeing how they react to this unfolding terror. Partial credit goes to 1950s Rashomon, which popularized this storytelling technique, and it works so well here. And I think more horror films should experiment with time, because uncertainty breeds terror. Because uncertainty breeds horror. Plus, this was just a great script, and that bar scene clearly came from someone who's been in a few drunken arguments with an ex, because they nailed that to a T. It's well written, man. What can I say? Solid. All right, second to last. Best Atmosphere. The nominees are Keeper, Presence, and Weapons. Atmosphere. Yeah, the load bearer of the House of Horror. Combining cinematography, music, editing, production design, and directing to give us a movie's flavor. You know, I'll just say this wasn't as saucy of a horror year as 2024. I barely got that year down to 5 nominees, but there are still some to celebrate. Keeper is dumb. Full stop. But its repetitive idiocy makes me hate it more than something like Heart Eyes or Opus, because in terms of atmosphere, Keeper has surreal, gorgeous shots, engaging sound design, a purposeful house layout, and impressive VFX. I can't deny that it's got style to burn. Weapons has more camera tricks up its sleeve than an archer has arrows, but the winner is Presence. It has to be. The entire film is a POV of a ghost, and it is stunning to witness. The camera work glides from room to room, but somehow director Steven Soderbergh and crew managed to make these movements feel alive. How the shots hesitate, how they linger, how they look away, how they ascend stairs. It isn't The Shining, where the camera feels like this incoming doom. Presence made its movements emotional. Never once did I sense that this was a camera, and combined with the dramatic music, Presence immediately drew me into this persona, and I never left until the credits. You can complain about the Gen Z dialogue all you want. I mean, I'll be there with a megaphone, but this was a masterwork in atmosphere. Just beautiful, creepy stuff. Rabbit Trap had some great sound to enhance the atmosphere. Okay, another reason for me to watch it. Thank you. All right, is everyone ready for the big one? The big dog? Because I know I am. We're going to... Sorry, real quick. All right. Go on, then. All right, here we do it. Let's go. I don't think this is going to be a big surprise, though, honestly, if anyone's been, like, watching this in full. Here we go. And at last, best picture for all horror of the year, best picture. Here are the nominees: Bring Her Back, Companion, Presence, Sinners, and Weapons. Those are your. I'm doing top 5. I'm doing 5. Can't scrunch it down any more than that. So I've already talked about these films in some detail, so I'll keep this short. Companion is smart and even benefits from a rewatch. Bring Her Back is brutal and wonderfully acted. Sinners is fun with interesting choices in music. Presence is dramatic and impressively shot. And Weapons is all of these and much more. It's my top of the year. It's a roller coaster that you can analyze, a villain that you won't forget, a story that earns the scares, the laughs, and the cheers without collapsing in on itself. It's got meaningful dialogue delivered by good actors to fuel a depraved mystery plot. It's not for everyone, and it's not trying to be. And for me, it all clicked. It's well-crafted and surprising and proof that, and I'll say that again, it's well-crafted and surprising and proof, like these other nominees, that the horror genre still has some fight in it. It's a fantastic horror film and my best of 2025. And that's it for that. My favorite of the year. Nice, BBL. As far as overall, like I did a top 10 video. Weapons was in my top 5. I think this film's actually kind of awesome, not just as a horror film. One of my favorites of 2025, don't know when it was released in your country, is Grafted. Have not seen that. I will also add that to the list. So, that is going to wrap things up. What would be your picks for these categories? Do you think this was a good year for horror overall? Let me know in the comments. I got lots of horror-themed videos on my channel, so check those out. And if you dig the vibe, toss me a subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. And that's going to do it. That's going to be a video, probably a pretty short one, maybe 10 minutes or something. But that's it. Really funny. It's a 40-minute stream, and I put hours and hours and hours to research these choices because I care. Like, I don't want to just fuck around. Now, what's funny is some great titles. Thank you. What's funny is that, like, I spent all this time researching all these horror films. I watched Opus and Heart Eyes and Final Destination and The Rule of Jenny Penn and Keep, like, so many. And yet, I feel like a lot of my winners were like the same 5 movies. And I didn't want that to happen, but I'm also, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm not really the type to kind of force something in there just for completionist's sake. You know, I mean, variety is good for sure. At least maybe consider other films and really try to, you know, internally debate what I was picking for these nominees. You know, really try to make sure I wasn't missing out on something gold. But, yeah, I mean, some of the films, there was a lot of mediocre horror films last year, in my opinion. There was like a lot of 5s and 6s for me, personally. But then you had like this cluster that was so fucking good. And, you know, I was expecting them to win most stuff, and they won most stuff. But I even surprised myself a little bit here. Like, there are movies here I don't like, but I had to acknowledge that they're good at certain things. Like, Keeper has really good atmosphere, but the movie sucks. I didn't love Ugly Stepsister, but production design and makeup was awesome. And I feel like that's something Oscar voters miss, is they get so caught up in the hype for a certain movie, or they get caught up in the hate for another movie. Look at Emilia Perez. And they lose the ability to be a little bit more practical and actually kind of focus on technical attributes like filmmaking, things like that, and they just get so absorbed in the hype. Like, again, I know we just talked about this earlier. Sinners gained 16 nominations is insane. That doesn't mean I hate the film, doesn't mean I'm racist, doesn't mean I'm a hater. I just don't think it deserves 16 nominations. It's good. It made my honorable mentions of the year in my top 10 video. But I don't know. I would love to hear from you guys, but I don't think it deserves 16 nominations. And yeah, if you give a movie a record like that, because it's the most nominees for any film in history, it's going to get some pushback. And I don't think that should surprise anyone, you know? I mean, that's a lot. It's more nominations than The Godfather. It's more nominations than any of the Lord of the Rings films. That's, you know, that's kind of a hard sell for a movie that doesn't have very good visual effects, has pretty lackluster editing, and where the performances were good, but I don't think really kind of blew me away. So it's a little frustrating because I don't want to turn on the film because I think it's good. You know, it's interesting. But come on. You're kind of opening yourself up to criticism by pulling that shit. Hello, Alexa. You are my trusted provider of horror movies. I watched Weapons because of your advice. Great movie. Thanks. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you. No, the comment is so motivating to me. Yeah, I mean, it's one of my main goals to my channel is to introduce people to movies. And that's why I always mention the flaws with a movie I even like, because I think it's important. I think it's dumb to sell a movie like everyone is going to love this and there's nothing wrong with it. I guess there are some movies like that, but I do try to, you know, really kind of describe what the movie is going for, and then people can make up their own mind of whether that appeals to them. And like Weapons, not everyone loved it. I think some people had issues with the tone switches. I loved it. But it was just such an exciting film. It was so interesting. It was so just dynamic, and I felt like I'm so glad it got the kind of hype it did because it was doing such interesting things. And for horror fans, I felt like you had to watch it. Like, you don't have a choice. You know, you have to watch Weapons. It's doing such fun, interesting stuff, especially with its camera work, and its script. You know, and that's gotta be one of the best villains in any horror film. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not Hannibal Lecter, but that woman, Gladys, whew, man, such a weird choice of a character, but it works so well. Yeah, best of the year. Yeah, fuck yeah. All right, well, that was really fast, but I think I'm gonna call it unless you guys are around for like Jackbox or something. Let me know if you are, but if not, I'll probably just leave it there and turn this into a video that will come out, I don't know, next week or something, maybe? I'm actually gonna be in San Francisco for 5 days, so I'm actually gonna try to edit it on my laptop while I'm over there. Like use my my nights after work events to edit, cause dedication, you know, that's how it goes. But I'm around. Oh, Call Sign Maverick, how's it? You know, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get okay, so let me do that, and then we'll pause that, and let's see how Audacity's doing. Still recording, thank Christ. That'd be awful. All right, pause, save. Okay. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let me. I'm gonna load up Jackbox, just for a little sesh. All right. Let's see. Pop me down here. And what are you guys thinking? Jackbox 2. It's got Quiplash and Fibbage and stuff. I feel like that's always a good one to start with. Here we go. Might be a little loud. Cover your ears when it first starts out. Oh, Arthur, I'll be okay. Don't worry about that. All right, let's see if this will... There we go. Cool. All right, and if I'm blocking the code, I'll make sure I'm not blocking the code. I feel like Quiplash is always good, but if you guys want to play Fibbage, let me know. First one to shout out is the game we'll choose. Quiplash or Fibbage. First person chooses. I'm waiting. Do. Fibbage or Quiplash. Your choice. Whoever says for fucking Quiplash. All right, Arthur. There you go. He was first. All right. I am blocking the code. So, yep, make sure to go to jackbox.tv, and you do have to log in. Although maybe I can change that. Or maybe you don't have to for this. Actually, no. I don't think we need to do that. Yeah, actually, fuck it. Hold on. We don't need to do that. We got a small crowd here. I'm confident that you guys aren't assholes. Oh, no, there's no forced, right? I'm just making sure you don't have to freaking, like, log into Twitch or something, but I don't think you do. If you guys have any issues connecting to Jackbox, let me know. All right, but yeah, go to jackbox.tv and enter that code. There you go. Arthur, did you have to log in with Twitch? Also, don't start until I tell you. Thank you. No, you don't. Okay, great. Cool. Excellent. That works. Yeah, I don't think they had that set up in the early Jackbox games. So Arthur's in. Maverick, you want to jump in here? I would say you need kind of like 5. I think Fibbage you can get away with 4 players, but Quiplash I think you need 5. Alxer, jump in here. This is a really easy game, so if you haven't played these games, guys, do not fret. Don't feel like, oh, I'm not funny enough or it's too complicated. Super easy. You don't need any logins or nothing. You can do it on your phone. Very, very fun. It's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, except I think funnier, in my opinion. I think the answers that a lot of people give here are funnier than Cards Against Humanity. So I'm just going to wait and see if anyone joins in, and then we can start things off. Real quick, I'm going to see if a buddy of mine's online, but I don't think so. Cool. Let me just send them a message. All right, I can wait. That's cool. We can talk about movies or something. But so for those who saw like the horror awards thing in full, what was your guys' favorite? I know someone here said Weapons was the best. Yeah, Alxer, you said Weapons was the best of the year. I obviously agree. But I do need to look up that folk horror film that person was talking about. Yeah, because also, are you guys going to see Bride? It looks kind of dumb. A Frankenstein movie with Christian Bale and Margot Robbie. It's something about the tone of the trailers is just not working for me. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you've seen anything like that about the Bride, but it's yeah, just not working for me, man. All right, I'm gonna give it another couple minutes. If no one joins, then we'll just call the stream. No big deal. But Archangel, you should join in. BBL, I know you can play Jackbox. I've seen you play. And yeah. Oh, maybe I need to you know what I'll do? This is a really good idea. I will change the name of my stream. That is a wise decision. Although I don't know if that will help at this point, but we'll see. I'm gonna give it another like minute, and then we can just call it. But regardless, yeah, thank you guys for showing up to my stream today. It's very fun. It's always easier for me to read scripts and like record audio when I have an audience, even if it's like 2 people. It does help. I don't know why it helps psychologically, but it just does, knowing I'm not talking to a wall. Yeah, it really helps. So thank you. Yeah, I don't think anyone's joined, so I'll probably call it, I guess. But thanks for trying, you two. Oh, Gustavo just showed up. Good afternoon, Gustavo. Do you want to jump in here? I was about to call it. But if you jump in this game, you'll save it. So that's your call. It's a lot of power for you. No pressure. But hold up. Yeah, I wonder if I can change. Maybe I can change the title midstream. I don't think I've done that in a long time. I don't know how to actually do that. But Gustavo, please join in if you want to. Let me know if you can or can't. That will be the decider. Yeah, I don't know if I can change this midstream. That's a really good question, though. Oh, another, not a movie question, but TV. Have you guys watched this Star Trek thing? I don't even know what it's called. I have not seen it. I haven't seen Star Trek in forever, so I'm out of the loop. But, wow, is it getting quite a shellacking from a lot of, like, internet critics. I mean, I know Critical Drinker tends to criticize anything that, like, kind of leans into certain topics or, like, even ethnicities. But it doesn't look good. So I'm curious if anyone's seen it. I don't even know what it's called. Star Trek. What the fuck is this called? Strange New Worlds. Is that the one? No, Starfleet Academy. That's it. That's Star Trek related, right? Starfleet Academy? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't know shit about Star Trek. I think I've seen like a few episodes when I was a child. But that's it. So I know nothing. But man, people do not like this new show. People are not fans. Not fans at all. It is rough to watch for sure. Oh, someone's in. Sean. How's it going, Sean? Welcome in. All right. Gustavo, I don't know if that's you, but if it is or it's not, let me know. Otherwise, Arthur, why don't you take like 30 seconds and then you can start us off. But Sean, welcome. I don't know who you are in chat, but welcome. Oh, true, Arthur. Yeah, my dad showed me Next Generation. That's what I grew up on. And then I think I saw Deep Space Nine a little bit when I got a little older, but I was still like maybe 7 years old. But after that, I kind of tuned out. But you know, it's just weird to me that they're still going. I honestly, and this is coming as a James Bond fan, so I guess that's hypocritical. But can we just let some franchises die already? Like, I don't want to see any more Alien films. Can we cool it with Mike Myers? Star Wars needs to be put to rest. Star Trek doesn't need anything further. Like, let's just stop already. Superhero films, please, enough. You know, although I am looking forward to the new Batman film, but it at least is doing something kind of neat. Arthur, you can start us off. I don't know. I just... Jurassic World, same thing. Like, let's let this stuff die. Please. Like, for the love of God. We don't need any more.
Hello there. Welcome aboard. My name is Schmitty, and I'll be your host.
Alright, oh, and as usual, no racism, no homophobia. Otherwise, have fun.
Hey, great job with those names. Hilarious. We are starting things off right.
Hey, Deb. Deb, do you want to play? We can restart real quick.
See two prompts on your
We
device.
can restart this and get you in.
Each answer will go
Deb,
against
answer
someone
quickly.
else's answer, and everyone will vote on which they like most. It's simple. You get points based on
Yes,
the
please.
people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your
Okay, then.
Go.
Don't have to tell me twice. Deb, I don't know if I'll be playing for an hour. I don't know if I need a co-host. I will get back to you on that. Because I don't know how long I'm going to be playing. But, alright, sorry we had to reset, guys, but it's better to do it at the very start and get 5 people in. So, Arthur, Sean, Maverick, jump in here. Depp, go for it. Depp, I will let you know. If we still have some after a game or two, then yeah, probably. Maverick, Agent Diddy. Oh, fucking hell. That's Depp. Is that you? Is that you, Depp? The P. Diddy reference. Is that what you're going for there? We don't really need anyone Wednesday either. Oh, any more Wednesday. Okay, I'm so confused. I haven't watched Wednesday at all, so I can't really say. But yeah, like, let's just, instead of just cannibalizing franchises, can we just make some new shit? That's why everyone's going to streaming. That's one of the reasons, you know? People are tired of seeing the same shit over and over. I forgot to change my tag. Wow, Depp, that was your tag. All right, here we go. Stranger Things ate itself. It cut out its own legs. It tied its own shoelaces together. I mean, people say it was only season 5 that fucked up. I think the fuck up started back in season 3. I did. The acting in season 3 was like notably worse. And the way they wrote Hopper was kind of a travesty. So, yeah, I think the problem started during season 3. Season 4 was better, but still had some problems. It got way too big for its britches. It got pretty stupid. Lots of problems. Anyway, have fun, everybody. Oh, wow, Depp. Meta glasses? I don't think I've ever seen someone wear those. Ooh, this is a fun prompt. Ooh. I'll do it. Depp, how you doing? I just finished doing my little horror awards. Surprise, Weapons did pretty well. But Bring Her Back got something. I think Weapons got the most wins of my horror awards. Yeah, I think it did. I think I got like 4. I think I got maybe 3 wins. Whoever's Depp, you gotta hurry up. You got less than 10 seconds. There might be a stream delay, so keep that in mind. There you go. I'll read it.
First up, the worst charity, Save the Blank.
Save the turtles, save the pubic louse. Why do you hate turtles? You just gave this person a quiplash. Sean. What's a louse? Lice. You know, it's like little bugs. They can go in your hair and pretty much anywhere in your body.
Next is the last person you'd consider inviting to your birthday party.
All right, last person you consider inviting to your birthday party: John Wayne Gacy or the Grabber. You both went with serial killers, although one of them is real. Yeah, anyone want to see a picture of John Wayne Gacy in clown makeup? Ugh. Also, fun fact, the Joker, the one with Joaquin Phoenix, his makeup was based on the real John Wayne Gacy's makeup when he dressed as a clown. You're not supposed to use triangles.
Next, name the sequel to Titanic, if there were one. Titanic 2, blank.
Titanic 2, this time Rose drowns, and Titanic 2, the second iceberg. Oh, wow. Duh. Also fun, there's a museum in Savannah, Georgia, where you can see the largest collection of paintings done by John Wayne Gacy. And it was very creepy being there. I'll just say that.
And next,
What happens if you tear off that mattress tag? Matricide, or I killed myself. So dumb, but so great. I love both of these. Matricide. Pretty sure matricide means killing a mom, doesn't it? Like fratricide? Or is that killing a brother? Wait. Patricide? I can't remember. I think patricide's a father and then fratricide's a brother. Like fraternity.
a bad name for a brand of hot sauce.
Bad name for a brand of hot sauce. Death by heat or fire lube? I like mine. Matricide was funny, I gotta be honest. No, I killed myself. That was good. Yay! I'll take it. You know what sucks? I'm not gonna get a penny for my underrated movies from A to Z because it got copyright flagged by 2 separate companies. Fun! And one of them rejected my counter notification.
Now round 2.
I mean, the video didn't do that well anyway. It got 3,000 views, which is not very good. In my opinion, it's not very good. But I can't get a dime for it, which really sucks. Because I don't know if I want to risk a channel strike for a video that didn't do that well. It just doesn't seem worth it to me, but pretty annoying. The reason Pluto isn't the... Oh, I'm sorry. I read my thing out loud. Whoopsies. Ooh. Oh no. Shit. Oh, you're gonna miss it, Dep. Dep. You're gonna miss it. Oh,
Take a look.
too slow.
First prompt is something that'd be fun to watch ride an escalator.
All right, something would be fun to watch. Something it'd be fun to watch ride an escalator. No, that's correct. Okay, it just sounds weird. An elephant and a giraffe, two Italians arguing. Okay. I got stuck on the first one. Yeah, that'll happen. When in doubt, just write penis. I think one time I played this and I put the word penisaurus for every single round and I actually won. It was such a panic answer, but it worked. Elephant and giraffe takes it. That would be fun.
The reason Pluto isn't a planet
Reason Pluto isn't a planet anymore. It hosted Epstein's Second Island. I'll take it. Yeah, an island on Pluto.
the worst advice a doctor could give.
Worst advice a doctor can give: just end it already. If your legs hurt, then eat less sugar. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Nice. Good job, Maverick. Yeah, just hydrate.
Okay,
Eat less sugar, and your legs will be fine.
come up with a name for a new TV show that has
Sorry, Dep.
in it.
All right, Spanky and the Monkey, The Adventures of Spanky the Robot. All right, so these are something. New TV show. I would watch Adventures of Spanky the Robot. He just sounds like a rebellious little robot with a potty mouth. I'd watch that. Yeah. Nice job, Maverick. Maverick might be winning this. Nice quiplash there, buddy.
Next in line, the difference between grade A beef and grade B beef.
All right. Difference between grade A and grade B beef. Percent horse meat. One got A's, the other dishonored its family. Should I read that in like an Asian accent? Probably not. Chicken beef. Yeah, Dep. Dep and I played a game not too long ago, and my answer was chicken beef for one of the questions. Yay, I'll take it. Horse meat. Ugh. It's also called venison,
Round 2 is now complete. Let's see who
which I've never had. I never. Actually, no, that's not venison. Venison's deer. What do you call horse meat? Yeah, buddy. Is there a name for like eating horse meat? Or I guess it's not popular enough.
is round 3, the last lash. Points are tripled, and everyone gets the same one single prompt this
Do you think you could like? Has anyone tried that? Like sneak a really weird meat to a barbecue? I brought the horse.
the worst name for a funeral home.
Oh no. Worst name for a funeral home. Okay. Oh Jesus. Where are people gonna go with this? Well, that's dark. Oh well. Yeah, it's called You're Getting Pulled Over by a Ship. Oh, fuck off, Dep. Up, someone didn't answer. Poopy.
Here's what everybody wrote. Vote with your votes now.
Jesus. Okay, gape in peace. No answer. It's the final countdown. Kiss your ash goodbye. And retirement home for life. I mean, one of these is just what it is. Gape in peace? What the hell? I hope you mean the mouth is a gape. I'm hoping that's what you mean. Well, you never know with Jackbox players. Nice one, Sean. Kiss your ash goodbye. Here you go, Arthur. Gape in peace. I really enjoyed that one. Oh, maybe I got nothing. Oh, no, I got some. Yay! Thanks, Maverick. A little double point there. I might take this one. Dun, dun, dun.
That's all. Now for the final scores.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, buddy! Nice. Maverick in second place. Good job, everybody. All right, do we play another game or do we call it? We could run one Fibbage or we don't have enough people for Pole Mine unless we had 6. Quiplash 2, please. Oh boy. Do we even have Quiplash 2? I mean, I do, but I don't know if it's downloaded. Let me install it real quick. It's like a gig. Call sign says Fibbage. It would be easier. Oh my god, this is taking much longer to install than I thought it would. Actually, no, it's moving pretty fast. What do people prefer? Like I said, we need at least 5 to play something like this. So, Depp, Maverick, Arthur sound like you 3 are in. I don't know if I still have the... Depp, do you have those old codes for Quiplash 2? Let's try it. All right. Yeah, we would play Fibbage 3 if we did it. So let's just do Fibbage 3. It change it up so it's not just 2 Quiplashes in a row. Here we go. Oh, too late. Already loaded it. Boing. Oh, I need to share. Do. Come on. There you go. All right. Alright, here we go. I like the style of this game. Very 70s. Sorry, Depp. I already loaded this one. I kind of jumped the gun. Wow, that's bright. It's very in my face. You should be able to get in. I'm not obstructing the code. Same thing, jackbox.tv. And... Alright, so we have me, Sean, Depp, and Arthur. Can we get Maverick in? Yes, we can. Alright. Holy shit, it's Jesus. Who's Jesus? Alright, I think we're good. Anyone else out there? I don't think so. I think it's just us. Alright, let's go. This will probably be the last game today. I still gotta figure out if I'm gonna be able to edit a whole video today. We'll see.
The official party game of the Doodle Valley Winter Squash Festival. The 05-player game, a classic that still holds up today. Oh, and anyone else who wants to get in can be in the audience. The audience votes on fake answers to fool those gullible players, and they also get to guess the truth. Let's play. This is round 1, which means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll score 1,000 for finding the truth.
Seriously, Deb, it's so bright.
Category.
Choose a category.
All right, question 1. Terry Cox isn't your typical mother, as evidenced by the time she sent her son, a college student, a care package filled with blank.
Uh-oh.
Now, use your device to enter a blog.
Condoms, right?
Fool
It's gonna be
fellow
condoms.
players into thinking it's the truth. If you can't think of something, press the lie for me button for half the points. Do it now.
Ooh.
button if you're stuck.
Yeah, it's kind of quick, guys, by the way. So keep that in mind.
Choices. Pick the one that looks true on your device.
All right. It was filled with Playboys, sexy videos, and a copy of Psycho, My Little Pony toys, dog food, used tampons, and trash. What the fuck? I have no idea what this is. I think Depp wrote used tampons.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
No, damn. It was so weird. It was such a strange answer. I felt like it had to be that. Ah, nice one. I actually almost picked that.
Would you believe
What a bitch.
was his trash? and
Just
it
filled it
was
with trash?
The lesson is that his mom is weird.
Depp, you did write used tamp? Yeah, of course. What? How'd I know? Because it was gross. That's how I knew. Ah, damn it. No one voted for mine.
Hey, let me show you something.
Okay. Ooh, photos. Here we go.
Personally, I don't get it, but the artist intended this nude lady to make you think of blank. Okay, enter your lies.
She's holding a giant wishbone. What is that? I don't know.
Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything.
Almost done, guys. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Out of time, out of time. Oh, too slow. Gotta be quick.
Hey, find the truth.
Hot tub live streams, the California Gold Rush, badminton, England, Hungry Hungry Hippos, or hot dogs. Okay. I'm gonna click this, but it might be wrong. Shit.
Nothing shook out.
Damn it. Oh my god, such a good lie. Stupid game. Oh, thanks, Maverick. Appreciate it. No. Yeah, it looks a little bit older than Hungry Hungry Hippos. California Gold Rush. What? Because of the rocks behind her? That doesn't make any sense. That's like crystal. Huh? Very confused with that. This seemed like a... Yeah, that seemed like a, what do you call it, like a safety? Like a game lie?
Hey, pick a category.
Oh, it's mine. Okay. Sure, why not?
And the question is,
Economy's tough.
in Tonopah, Nevada, be sure to stay at the unique blank-themed motel.
Ooh.
Write your lies now.
The blank themed motel in Nevada. Okay, so... You know, sometimes simplicity is the way to go.
The lie for me button.
Hurry, guys. Like 3 seconds. Go, 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 go. Nice.
Okay, take a look and find the truth.
The unique alien abduction themed motel, Barbie themed motel, laced blanket themed motel, hotel themed motel, clown themed motel, and Freemason motel. Okay. Oh man, I feel like it could be any of these. Who goes to a clown hotel? Terrifying. No way it's Barbie. What's a laced blanket? Like what the Pilgrims did? Damn it! Arthur! You're too good at this, man. I don't think I've gotten it right once. Damn, what? Why in God's name?
Fun, but you have to squeeze into your room with 300 other people.
Why would you sleep? Oh my god. Oh, I want a nice rest at a fucking carnival. Why? I can't believe that was the truth. Are all the faucets like big red round balls?
Values are doubled.
Or like flowers, this squeak?
Time
Are the slippers huge shoes? Also, Arthur, you're up. Betsy beer. What's that? Okay, well, we're about to find out. Betsy beer.
Here's your question. Ever had Betsy beer? It's brewed so that it tastes best when you're blank. Enter your lies now.
Wow, that was fast. I was like, halfway through the sentence, I knew what I was gonna write there. They just run John Wayne Gacy documentaries all night. Oh my god. Seriously, his paintings were weird.
You can't think of something.
I did not like going there. You're almost out of time, buddy. Oh.
Okay, which one is the truth?
They taste best when you're gay and lesbian, bouncing, high, tasting Betsy, drunk and flying. They taste best when you're drunk? Everything tastes best when you're drunk. If I fell for Arthur again, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, that's just beer. and wings. No! Oh, I keep losing points. Okay. Wow. Wow, that's responsible. So that's all those pilots are drinking. Is that why all my flights are fucking delayed?
Trapped in a cabin of farts.
Yikes. Yeah, I don't think I've got one right yet. Oh boy. I liked my answer though. I haven't broke 1,000 yet. I'm gonna lose to the quasi AFK players.
Category.
Oh, Thopar Doper. Fun hobbies. Oh, that's so
See what we got.
such a cute
In
topic.
2017, Dutch media discovered that King Willem-Alexander had been living a double life as a blank.
Oh.
Type in your lies now. Finish quick, or just hit the lie for me button. Okay, which one's the truth?
All right, double life as a woman, a sex worker, Queen Willa Alessandra, commercial pilot, German, and a crime boss. Nice. That was 17. Oh, I don't know what these could be. Who wrote German?
And
Unless that's the right answer. Sex worker. Nice one, Arthur. Hey, I got points. Yeah, I just made the names feminine. Crime boss. Oh my god, did I actually get one correct? Is it gonna happen? Yes! It was this close to clicking German.
that's nothing. I heard Prince
Oh man.
was an Uber.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'd like to thank the Academy. I mean, I still hate you for the movie Crash and Green Book. And Coda. But, thank you anyway. Sorry, Depp. Hey, you're up, by the way. Indianapolis. Who else has been there?
Here's a question for you.
A lot of fat people.
Tom Batista is the mastermind behind an upcoming scenic park in Indianapolis. The weird part is it's designed to overlook blank. All right, type in your lies.
Yeah, my friend and I were there for like half a day. Grabbed some drinks. I bought a Colts jersey. Went to Walmart. Very depressing place. Go, go, go. Nice. Just made it.
All right, find the truth.
Overlook traffic. The average person's beer belly. People in wheelchairs. Demonic entities. A landfill or Disneyland. Oh, yeah. Disneyland, Indianapolis. Okay. This feels like it's just weird enough to be right. Who wrote
Alright, let's see
Disneyland?
what you guys picked.
Damn it! It's Depp and I keep picking the same wrong answer. A landfill. No, that's Detroit. Traffic. What a shitty park. Why?
It's actually a beautiful sight because
Oh,
you
yeah?
get to see people leaving Indianapolis.
Oh. Cookie the host throwing shade. Damn it. No likes for Beer Belly? I guess you wouldn't know unless you're in Indiana. There's some tubbies there. Midwest has some tubbies.
Cribbage time. Pay attention because this last one's worth triple points.
Da, 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 da.
Invented in the Middle Ages, a cockatrice is a blank sewn onto a blank. Write your lies now.
Ooh. Depp, it's funny. A cockatrice. I wonder what people are going to write. Blank sewn onto a blank.
Hurry, use the lie for me button if you're stuck.
All right. Oh, was that time? Oh, just short.
Okay, here are your choices.
A snake sewn onto a chicken, a dick sewn onto a guy named Bryce, a stencil of a black penis sewn onto a neo-Nazi jacket, a shark tooth sewn onto a hat, a pig sewn onto a chicken, a chainsaw sewn onto a table. What the hell? I can't. What could it even be? Okay.
All right.
I like how two people both went with dicks. No. I think I might have gotten it right. A couple animals here, which is interesting. Oh. Brutal.
Well, there it is.
Oh, Christ.
Supposed to cover it in batter and eat it. Nowadays we eat.
Oh, I was gonna click that too.
Pizza.
I know Fib's just making shit up. Who put chainsaw sewn onto a table? Oh, Depp, I beat you. Arthur, destruction. Nice job. Good work. Most likes went to Deppy. He's got the Deps. Well done. All right, guys, I'm going to call it here. I got a lot of editing to do, and I'm hungry. So, wow, very bright. You guys are awesome. Everyone who swung by the stream, doesn't matter what time you came. I appreciate any number of audience and support. But this video of the horror Oscars, so to speak, should be up relatively soon. I'm gone for about a week in San Francisco, but I'll be editing while I'm there. So should have a couple of videos out pretty soon, actually. But I thought you were gonna go, no, Depp. I wouldn't say that out loud. Nice, go get some food. Yeah, I'm gonna get some food and walk the pup, all that stuff. But you guys are awesome. Check out the channel as usual. My underrated video. Yeah, demonetized, but I'm still pretty proud of it. So check that out if you want like a marathon of a video. But yeah, should have a couple other kind of shorter, fun videos out soon as well. So you guys are fantastic. And Depp, I've never done crack. I don't think so. But yeah. If we hit 50,000 subscribers, I'll do crack on camera. No, I'm not gonna do that. But we'll do something fun. So yeah, thanks again for all the support. I hope you guys have an awesome day. See ya.